Hey, good morning. How are we all doing today? Right. Uh, yeah, here I am. I've pre-drawn what we're doing for the next half hour. I've actually done them for both gauntlets, so we've got one ready for the second one that we will start today. And we're just going to get them on this guy. We've got the sort of ovally shape to go on there, and we've got the two other parts to go on here. And then I'm going to drill in like those mini rivet divots. So yeah, let's get them cut out. Just going to go straight into it and do it because I've just got soaked. Like absolutely soaked because it just started tipping it down. And I'm working with the squishy horrible foam that I hate today. Blunts your knives, makes your life a living hell, and for someone like me, makes you completely lose hope in all of humanity. And that is exactly why we're using it. It's not really, it's because it's nice and skinny, you can just stick it on something like that and it just gives an extra bit of texture. And yeah, and then we're going to drill in, like I say, going to make divot marks. Let's get the bottom off. There we go. One done. And oh my god, come on. There we go. Right, close enough. And we'll go along the top here as well while we're in at this angle. And we'll get this bit done. And this bit. Ugh. There we go. Right. These bits. Why? Why, oh Lord? Right. Okay, that's that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this. I feel like I should be doing it at an angle because I'm going to end up folding it over. I think maybe. Well, I'm going to do it at an angle anyway, and we'll see see what happens. I didn't really do it at the top there, but again, we'll see. We'll see what happens, won't we? Because that's the other thing, is I'm going to have to cut out sort of delve type things in it to make it shape right. If that's the... Because, yeah, I don't know if you can make that out. There's lines all the way around, like, the edge of it. And so I need to sort of replicate that. So I'm going to try that now. Let's see what we can do. So just doing light, very light cuts all the way, I think. Let's see where I've done that and then try and it's so squishy and malleable, this stuff, that I find it really hard to work with. I don't know why. I think like the solid stuff's so much easier, and like apparently that's like professional grade because it's much more difficult for everybody to use. I don't find that. I find it so much easier to use like a solid material. Right, I don't know if I've done that symmetrical or what, but okay, we're gonna... Now, which way do we do everything? I don't know. And also, I've wonked it. It's gone wonky. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, I do know now. Because I've wonked it, I'm going to go from the inside out and do like a little canal. Like so. And then hopefully we get the desired effect. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around. If we can. I can't see it. Oh my god. Yeah, I had to buy the dark stuff because like it's a bit cheaper and I needed to save a tiny bit of money this time. I might have to turn this on. It's probably going to bleach out the whole camera situation, so I apologise, but I'm going to need this to be able to see what I'm cutting. I'll be able to turn it off again afterwards. So apologies for the time being. It's a necessary evil. Oh, where is it? There it is. Right. Okay. Right, there we go. We've got it out. Now I'm going to just make tiny little divots in places where we're going to need it to sort of bend and meet. So down here at the bottom, it's like just there. We'll want that to marry together a little bit, and we've got these little bits sticking out the sides here as well. We'll get that. And same on the other side. About there for symmetry. Right. And then I think we might be able to just fold it over. I've split it. Right there. Can you see that? Yep. Just that tiny little hole right there. How very annoying. Right. Oh god. It's even too bright for me. Have we got any heat? Yes, we have. Oh. We're leaking. Where are we? Where's the split gone? There. Right, same as last time. I'm going to just try and find it, put a little glue on it. If it'll let me. Come on, dude. Right, oh god, not that much. I really didn't want to play proper. Oh. And that's a split. Fair eye seen one. Right. Thankfully, happy mistake having too much glue. So we're going to get that. That should sit nicely, actually. So, yeah. Now, I think what I'll do while I wait for that, we'll get on and put these on. I think I just need to smooth off this edge that I've cut badly. 2 seconds. There we are. Leave that down there because I'm going to use it again in just a moment. Now, I think we just want it to sort of line up like that, so it's just off the edges of everything, and I'm going to try and get it as symmetrical as possible. This bit needs doing as well. I've had an idea while I'm doing this. I'm going to go around all the edges and give it just a little bit of an edge, sort of a corner. What's the word? Can't remember. Never mind. You can see what I'm doing, surely. Just smoothing the harsh edge. Oh. All the way around, so it looks a little bit more machined. There we go. So there, we've got like all the edges now have like a little bit of an angle on them, and that's just going to make it look a little bit neater as well. So yeah, I'll get this glued on. While that sets, we'll do the other one exactly the same, and we'll get that on the opposite side. Nice surface coverage. I'm going to go as close to the edge as I can with like a thin layer, but we really don't want to be too liberal around the edges because you know, it could spread out and that would be a nightmare. But also you've got to think about it wear and tear wise, and you don't want it to like get caught and start to sort of come up with the edges. But it is fixable. That's the beauty of it. You could just glue it back down. Oh god, you can just glue it back down. Right, so that one's on, looking quite nice. Yeah, glad I decided to just bevel down the edges. Right, so I'm going to do that again. Why not, eh? Why not? There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, that's gonna make it look really good, I think. So let's have a look at it. Where are we going here? Let's try and get it lined up nicely. Nicely. And same again. Oh, I'm gonna need a bit more glue. Right, so let's do the same again. Just try and spread it flat around the edges so it doesn't ooze out. I've got to be quick because it's chilly in here. And get a load in the middle. So there we go. Right, let's carefully. A little bit of room to move around, but not much because we don't want the glue. We don't want the glue out. Right. Here we are. Very nice. Let's see if we can get this to look, you know, half decent. I'm gonna get some glue on the top bit and push that down. And there we go. Right. So we've got a little bit of a tiny bit, and I think that's all we need really. It doesn't need to be, you know, standy uppy, sticky outy type of whatever. Standy uppy, sticky outy. Yeah. It's an education, isn't it? So I'm going to just do all of one side, I think. And because it's going to be standing up a little bit, I think what I'm going to do is put like an extra large amount of glue in the middle, so it just sort of acts like a platform for it to sit on in the middle, where it probably won't touch the foam, the white foam. So we'll see if that works. If it works, then great, we'll do it on the other one. If it doesn't work, we'll try a different way of getting the same result. Oh God, what are we doing here? There we go, right. Right, it's okay. It's alright, yeah, it's not bad. It's not ideal, really. No, it's not. No, I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Bin. No, it's going in the bin. I'll do this other one that I've cut out for the other forearm that we're going to do a bit like after we finish this one. And I think what I'm going to do is the exact same that I did to these and just bevel down the edges instead, because I think that's a nicer effect. Yeah, that's the one. Let's do that, shall we? Because I can always put another one of these down on the foam, can't I? So we can smooth it out with the old rotary tool. So as long as I'm in the lines, I'm not worried about being super neat, because we're going to end up rotary-ing anyway. Right, there we go. So that's what we're with. It's a lot neater than it was before anyway, so that's a bonus. Yeah, and we're going to go right around the edges with it, and it's going to be a much harsher angle on this than it was with the side panels. So we're going to do that. Key is just, again, it's just symmetry, just trying to get it all nice and smooth all the way along. So as you can see, we've got it all like at a nice flat angle, so the hardest part's going to be this bit going round the edges, like the rounded parts. It's really tough to keep it like even along all these bits. We're looking alright so far. It's gone round quite nicely. We've got a bit of a lump which we can get rid of. There we are. Just checking for... Yeah, I think that's alright. There we go. Is that on this side? I think it's... Yeah, it could probably do with a bit of a smooth out, shouldn't it? It's so weird I can see it better on camera than I can in real life. Like, it needs a bit of a smooth. That's better. Right. Okay. So now we can just pop it straight down onto it, like that. And then we have the desired effect without having to fuck around, for lack of a better term. So, yeah, okay, right, same as before. I'm just gonna nice and thin around the edges and a whole great big bloody glob of it in the middle. Whoop. Go. And just loads in the middle. There we go, right. And quickly but carefully, we need to get it in the middle. Line the lines. Oh my god, it's sticking to me. Push it down a little bit. There we go. Oh, bang on. Right, there we go. That's nice. Ta-da! Some idea of how it's textured there. It's sort of, yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's really cool, actually. Okay, now we're going to do the fancy divots. And the way we're going to do that is I just need to grab the skinny end so we can put the skinnies down. Where are you? Where the hell's the... Oh, it's in... yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being real dense. There we go. Right. Put it in there, and then we're free to pull it out. Oh, no, I'm going to need that. So yeah, we'll pop that in. Whoop. And then we can tighten it up with that there. Right. Now, what we're going to need is one of the thin bits of sandpaper, because we can't just go in like that. We'll just make a hole. We don't want a hole. We want like a texture. We want a divot. So, I'll get my trusty box of tricks out. And we'll get one of these, pop it on, but we want it to be fairly shallow, but not too shallow, because we want lines around the edges. I've got a picture actually of someone's 3D printed it, so that's what we're going for there. And that's someone's 3D print build on the 405th. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for, and that is what's going to give us it on the foam. Are you ready for this? And so on. Right. Oh, no, not round. Ooh, right, okay. So, this probably should have been done before I stuck it to the... this. But who cares? We're in now. Let's do it. There we go. Look at that. Oh God, I love that. Right, we want one here as well. I'll try and show you the process. I don't know if my hand will be in the way for you though, but like literally you just go top down, straight down. And it's like dilute to taste. You just do it till you think you've got it, basically. Right, we want one down here where the edge is. There we go, and one final one down here. And there we go. Right, let's repeat the process. Yeah, it's here, isn't it? I had to check myself there. I was like, ooh. There we go. One up this corner. There we go. And a final one at the bottom down here. That's it. Let's get all the bits of black foam off, but there we go. Successful divots. I feel like I may have left it not like a bit too, like, you know, not shallow enough. Maybe because then if I'd have had it less shallow like that, then that bit in the middle might have made the texture go right. Let's see if it works. Tell you what, I'll test it on an edge. The foam's too soft, that's what it is, so I'm glad I didn't do that just then. It's not chewing up the middle like I would hope, so, you know, that's neither here nor there. We're okay. It's gone well. I think loads of bits all over this now. Right, okay. I think now we can safely call that one done. I'm just going to check other parts on here, like reckons there's some on the edge of this as well. I'll do that. Might as well. We're here, aren't we? So let's get that done as well. Yeah, there's two just on either side of this, so I'll get that on. That's the desired effect. Look, that's what you want, really. But like I say, the foam's too soft on that other part. There we go. Yeah. See, 3D printing is great. You get so much detail, but like you can recreate that detail with foam. Ugh. It's entirely possible. So there we go. It's nicely done. There we are. I'll see if there's any other details that we've missed that can be replicated with the... Not really. No, that's probably about it. There's kind of like little brackets and stuff that are on them for like real high detail stuff that you're really not going to need. And it would just take forever to make. So I think we're okay with this. I may just smooth off this thing that I cut yesterday. There we go. Right. Excellent work. I'll just take a picture for Tommy. There we go. Send that to him there. Right, that can go up there. And now we're going to start again. Start from scratch, make the whole thing again. I'm going to have to clean up though. There's black bits of foam everywhere. There's like little bits of... Oh my god, right. Get these chunks out of the way. Ugh. There's still some, still some on there, but it's fine. Right, okay. How did we do yesterday? I forget. We started with the main part, didn't we? With the with that, and we did like a flip. Got the piece of foam I was using before, and we might as well reuse it. And for this, we go back to the nice white stuff so we can actually see what we're bloody well doing. We're going to have to turn lights on for this. I'm going to try and get all of this done before I flip it this time. Lesson learnt from last time. go. I promise I'll remember to breathe while we're trying not to move anything. There we go. So that's that. I forgot to do the I forgot to do one part of it. Oh dear. Right. There we go. Okay. Now, just gonna try and get this down. There we go. We're okay. We did it. I forget what adds on to that. I think we did... Yeah, we did that, didn't we? Oh no, I've forgotten a piece. Oh, I'm going to have to do that first. Right, sorry. No. Reverse gear. I've forgotten this tiny little detail bit that we're going to need to put on the black foam. I thought there was, like, I knew there was something missing in my head, but I couldn't fathom what it could be. So I just moved on like an idiot. It's going to be so spindly and like horrible to cut. Not only out of the card here, but also out of the foam. It's going to be like all squidgy and crap. Right. Here we go. I'm going to need two sides of it, so I'm going to do it like this and then I'm going to flip it. This is a nightmare. What have I got so far? Barely anything, because the pen stops working on this stuff as well, so it's even worse. Oh, it's so shit. I hate it in white as well. It's the same texture, but it's just so much worse when it's black because you can't see whether your pen's working or not. Like, yeah, it's still working, right? Okay. When you're trying to do like thin, spindly ones like this, it's just so... Ugh. I get anxious about it not lining up and shit. Right, let's see. Okay, that's close enough. Now we'll flip it over. And we're going to go down the long side first this time, because that would be prudent. Come on, work. There we go, right. Is the pen working is always on my mind because I can't see. Oh, God. Right, okay. Oh, and it's moved. Right, okay. Come on, dude, you're gonna make me cry. I get so upset about this. Come on, man. Just stay still for me, please. Oh, God, that's wonky as all hell, but... Right. I'm not doing it again, so it's just gonna have to work. That's just it. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Right, one. It's so awful. I think I might be having like sensory issues with it. I think that might be what it is that it's so squishy and bleh. Like some people don't like styrofoam. I think that might be a thing for me, is this soft foam. I think I have like a bleh with it, and I don't know. I just hate it. I hate working with it, but it's a necessary evil, as I said. Right, where have I put you? You come back here now, you. Right, okay, so we want this one on here, like that. Is it right up against the edge, I think? Yes? So it's right up against there and it goes across like so. Excellent. Right, okay. So I'm going to just put like a nice bit of glue along the edges, and we'll squish it down from the top to the bottom to drag the glue with it. Like that. Get out. There's a bloody glob of it just sticking out at the top there. You are not welcome. Right. So there's that. And we'll just put a bit of glue on this strand. Right. One tiny glob is enough, and we'll just spread it out, because I can't be arsed scraping more glue off this goddamn thing. There we go. Right. One done. Why do I hate it so much? This foam is just... Ugh. People swear by it. People absolutely love this stuff, and I just don't get it. But whatever. Same again. Let's get some glob. Spread out a bit. And whoop, pop it in from the top. Squish it down now. Right up against the line. Oh, it's not quite as deep on this side. And we're short a mil or two. Look at that. Just off the edge there, look. Push it down. But yeah, you can see it doesn't quite meet up with the thing there, but oh well. I'll stretch it. I'll pull it. That'll do. What the hell? Bafflingly whammy wham my lem me PDO best views on. Right. Excellent work there, whoever the fuck you are. Get out of my chat. Bot scum. But, you know, thanks for adding to my unique chatters. I don't think I'll be affiliated anytime soon. Just a bit of a squish, bit of a pull, and there we go. Right. Ta-da. Ta-da. We're on. We're done. Right. Throw this away. To never be seen again. Right. Back to what we were doing. Okay. I need to do the thing. I need to get a line across. Excuse me. Both these, at the top and the bottom. There we go. Dot. I think we did. Did we do slight angles on that, didn't we? I don't think we need to, though. In fact, I think it'll be better for surface area reasons if we don't. So, vertical cuts it is. Now, we definitely need angle cuts for this, because those two edges are going to meet, as we know from the last one. I'm being a little bit more bold with it this time, because last time we didn't do enough and it was more of a ball ache to correct it than I was anticipating, so I think I'll do a harsher one this time, and if it doesn't quite marry up, we'll just do a river of glue to to sort it out. Yeah. There we go. Right. This side. I just realised I hadn't done those little edges there. And just here and here. The last one. There we go. It's not the last one. Not the last one at all. There we go. Oh, we're a dickhead. Right, there we go. Keep you, and I think we can get rid of you, and you. That'll do for something else as well. Right, I think I'm going to do the things that I did last time before I cut anything. For example, we're going to switch back to the bigger one of these and get the circle done with the rotary tool right there on that part, and then I might as well do these bits while I'm here. Actually, I'll do them now, the rivets, because I've got the right thing on it, haven't I? So why not? Ow. just did it to my wrist. There we go. That's those done. They're not exactly symmetrical, but you're not really going to see both of them at the same time, so it's not a problem because they're on opposite sides, aren't they? So as long as they look neat for themselves, that's a win. Right. Now we're just gonna do the same again, but for this middle part here. Oh, that one's gone really well. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that one. Look at that. That is cool as flippity flip-flops. It's Sunday. I'm not going to try not to swear, kids. There we go. Lovely, lovely stuff. I'm happy with that. Right. So, do I think I'll do the cuts out the middle first. Or no, should I? No, yeah, I'm going to have to, because then otherwise when you're trying to shape it, it'll be an absolute nightmare, so I've got to try and oh god, right, okay. Yeah, I was halfway through a sentence there, I know, but then I started doing the curve, and the curves are always a nightmare when you're trying to be as neat as possible. Curve flat on some foam, like on a template, and go around it, that's fine, it's easy. But when you're trying to do it within a pattern, within an actual piece, nightmare. Thankfully the rest of it is just corners and edges. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's that as well. I'll leave it like that. So yeah, we're going to cut out, I've cut out all these, and then we're going to get them all glued in, and then we'll do the all of this stuff. The shaping. The shapening 2, Revenge of the Foam. There we go. What are we looking at there? Yep. Sorry, just consulting the other one so we can make it as symmetrical as possible. So yeah, it's about that. What we did last time on the other one. Bloody glue. Get out. There. That's why I keep fairly long nails, like, you know, no record holder for it or anything, but yeah, it's really useful if you're going to be like trying to pull glue out of places that you don't want. To have a couple of pincers to to grab a glob and pull it. There we go. That side's done as well. We're going to try and do what we did last time. I'm going to get it all the way to the surface, all the way around the edges, right up on the line of like the top layer there, so it's like right at the top. And then we're going in from the bottom, so the glue should go south and not north to the top where the you know, where the rest of it is. There we go. Right. Once it's all in, I'm gonna do like big glue river to try and hold it in place and everything. Exactly the same again with this. Just want around the edges, almost completely on the surface, just off it. Oop. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. I'm having to be quick and careful because I now need to line it up as well. Oh my god, I forgot to do the bridge. I'm not going to do it. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot to do the bridge delve, didn't I? Oh my god, what an idiot. And now I can't, because the way that this is now, it's like it's stuck. And if I pull it out, I'll wreck it, and I can't afford to waste the foam, so we're just going to have to deal without. God damn it. Oh my god, I'm so pissed off with myself now. Unreal Engine 5. So like, oh my god. It's so annoying. Hopefully it's not going to be noticeable too much, and you know, it's still going to really annoy me though. Gosh darn it all to heck. Right, just pulling out these, making nice canals on either side with plenty of space, and trying to keep it as equal as I possibly can. And then we want to do this bit as well for the front. That's gone quite well. Now I know we're not going to need this much, but I want the foam out of the way so we're free to move it how we want. Oh, There's not enough out of the way and it's gone at that. Oh, it's that danger angle. Let me explain. The danger angle is if you do the angle too shallow, it puts too much tension on the surface and you bend it over and it just snaps. There you go. You see on this side, if it'll let me bloody... Right, that right there, where there's sort of an edge and then a huge straight down thing, that's the danger angle. And if you do it on both sides and then move it like that, all of this will just completely snap. Thankfully, I've got rid of that. How are we doing? That's alright. Okay. Except, look at that massive gap. God damn it. Right, we're going to have to leave this to solidify for a bit, I think, before we do it, because we can't risk shaping it if this is still not attached. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very short break, grab myself a cup of tea, let this dry in exactly the position it needs to be, which is flat. So I'm going to do that. Right, I will be back in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Just, hang tight and don't panic. Won't be long. Hello, don't panic. Here I am. Right, straight in there, let's just glue. We'll get right back in where we left off, like. Right. I'm going to try and... Nope, it's not going to work that way. Oh, because this side's done it as well. Right, we're going to do it like this. Push it down in the middle. Hold it. So yeah, if I'm holding it down flat, because then these side parts where I've cut out the things aren't going to bow while we're trying to keep it in place. Oh dear. Getting emails and all sorts of crap. Right. Oh. Righty ho. That's just about set. A little bit harsher of an angle than the other one. I might try and pull it out a little bit. There we go. That's quite nice. Quite nice. And a nice bit of glue on this side as well. We'll do it all again. There we go. And I'm just gonna, yes, that's gonna meet up quite nicely in the middle. Just checking that bit there, make sure that's gonna go in quite good. Come good a rough mix. Okay, we're looking good, aren't we? Right, now just want to get these married up a little bit, and I'm just going to do the edges first. I'm not gonna glue down the middle. Oh my god! Right, hang on. Very nice. That's gone in really well. Really well. So much better than the other side when we're doing, the other one. What are we saying? Oh, lovely. None of your business. Right, I'm going to do the same again, only this time I'm going to glue the middle as well. And I'm going to do a little bit of a wipe technique this time, because I didn't get the surface covered quite as well on this side as I wanted. That's it. Right. And then we'll push down the middle as well, just to... Actually, first, let me see if I can... Yeah, there we go. I just want the outside solid first before I get stuck to the glue and end up with all that on me. Oh god, right, okay. There we are. Looking good. one side's not gone as far as the other, so it's a bit not symmetrical. But no, that's all right actually. No, it's pulled out. I've managed to pull it out on the other side, so that's okay. Right. Now, last time I did the strip, didn't I? The strip along the bottom. So that's what we'll do. See if I can get it on this piece of foam that I saved. I should be able to. No problemo. Just need to double check what side is what. Right, so that's the bit that's going to be flipped. If I can get that to line up nicely like so. Where's the pen? Let's try. Oh, it's not. No, it is. It is. Oh my god, why am I... What an idiot. Right. I'm getting ahead of myself because there's the bit above it that has... where's he gone? Where's that little guy? There he is. Yeah, the bit above it has that weird star thing on it, and that's what's... That's the bit that doesn't connect, and that's why we had to do it in two separate halves last time. Right, so there we go. We are... Yep, we're vertical cuts all round on this one. I'm really glad I was able to use some of this excess foam for this, so that we don't have to dig too much more into the roll. And I've got a big strip from the roll just down there as well, so if we've got any big parts coming up I can use that if necessary. There we go, look at it, isn't it a thing of beauty? Right, which way around is it? That way, I think. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That was worth a check. Now, I'm fairly certain I did this really, really low down on there. And I think it was a case of getting, you know, like a fair amount of glue right up on the edge like that, on the outer edge, and line it up and then squash it down so it goes inward. And if we've done it right, we won't need to do like the river of glue thing. Because it'll just sit where we want it. Oh, no. Getting there. Okay. So, we'll try and do the other side now. So we're about there. Same again. Nice healthy amount on the outside, and I'm going to attempt to do outside in again around about the same spot. There we are. trying to hold a shape like that so it's not pulling too much tension-wise on either side at this point. So it can settle like that, and then once it tries to pull itself back into shape, both sides should equally hold, like, you know, hold their ground decently. Yep. There we go. Right. What was next? That's the $1,000,000 question. I think it was the it was that Frankenstein's monster that we put together, wasn't it? It was this. If I'm looking correctly. No, it wasn't, was it? It was this guy. We put that on the top first. That was it. We put him up here, and I had to chop off this bit. Right, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Okay. So we're going to do that now. Get this chopped off on both sides. There we go. Okay, let's... What do we need? We'll get this used a bit more, because I think we'll be able to... Yeah, we're going to be able to use this for quite a few little bits and pieces that we've got for this build, so that'll be good. I need to draw a line straight across that interesting bit as well, because of previous complaints on how this bloody template was put together with missing parts. I'm going to put this one all the way over here so it's in this corner. Again, hopefully maximising the surface area and getting the least amount of waste possible. Right, we're gonna I'll just draw it this time, just to be absolute sure, you know. There we go. Right. We are vertical cuts all around, if I remember correctly. Try my best not to make splits past where I've drawn these templates, and again, that should maximise surface area for other parts. Right. That, yes, yeah, we've done all those lines in that direction. There's that one. That one. I think do it that way. That's much cleverer to come away from it. So there's one. And two. There we go. So we've got a nice area there for the I could pop that little guy on there, and there's a couple of other bits there that would definitely fit on there. Yeah, okay. Right, let's get this on. How low did I go? Quite low. So much like that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I went like halfway down at the very least, I'm pretty sure, and then it lines up with that edge at the top there. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do like just the bottom 2 contact points there. So we can line it up nicely. And hopefully get it where we want it. You have to be quiet, otherwise you upset the glue. Get off. Sorry, we had a glob. There we go. Right there. Right. Okay. A little bit off the bottom there. We just need to get that bit done now. And what's the best way to do it, do you reckon? Probably from behind. We need to go from underneath, I think. And I'll just try and squidge some glue in there. And we'll do the wipey. And so you sort of wipe it like that, and then it goes right up to the edge of the part without spreading, hopefully. There we go. So there we are, we have it completely on. Below the surface there, just like the other side. We'll do this side as well. I think how we did it that time worked really well, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, nice glob on the outside. Just those 2 surface areas again. Go from quite far out to just where we need it, so it spreads backwards. There we go. Go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Yeah, same again. We'll go from the under part here and just get a glob, and then I'll try and show you the wipey thing that I'm on about. And you can sort of see where the glue is sort of like just splodged everywhere, and if you invert how you're doing it and just wipe that way, it goes right to the edge of the bit that you want it, and then once again invert and just squish it down and push it to the back so that it goes away from the surface, it goes to the back, and then you not only gluing right up to the very edge of the outside, but you've got like a river of glue on the other side to hold it, and that's very nice. Just a little bit off on this side though. There we go. We wanted those 2 edges to meet, like that going along there to then become that line. I think we've just about managed it there, look. So there we go. Excellent. Excellent work, everyone. You've done very well. Now, I've got another quite big piece of leftover foam. I think we should at least be able to get one of these on. Yes, we can. It will be the end of this piece of foam, I think. Oh, no, actually, no, we've got all that, haven't we? But we won't be able to get another one on this. Let's see if I can get it on this though as well. Which way around we might be able to get it on. Like, oh, it's that awkward size where it's just poking over the edges where it's not, you know what I mean? Gosh darn it all to heck. Ooh, that's so close. No matter where I put it, there's an edge going over the edge of every part. Is it gonna? Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, that's so annoying. We're gonna. No. Can't. We can't. That's too small, isn't it? Yeah. Right. We'll have to use the big part for that one then, but at least we can use this piece. I think it'll be a bit better flipped, so we can do this side on this one, and we'll use the big piece of foam for the other side. Get it as far over as possible, so we've still got some foam to work with, and that can be kept as well. Right. Ah, of course. We need to do the 6mm thing, don't we, all the way around. Mustn't forget that. Right, let me get this bit done. Oh, no, we'll do the outside first. Along the bottom. We'll go up this side. And then that's all that side done. Right, now, get this little flimsy bit done. My finger's in the way. That's, oh my god, that's the most wonky line. There we go. Right, I had to do a huge, dark, thick line to get that right there. Okay, down there as well. And we'll go up here and get it finished. Right. There we are. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I think I'll have to be 6mm. Etched into my brain forever. 6mm all the way around. So let's. There we go. 6mm. I'm gonna have to get real close to it. Sorry for the radio silence, everybody. I'm just really concentrating to get this right. May as well just turn it around now. There we go. Okay, so that is done up to a point. There we go, very nice. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, I'm going to cut this out straight away and we'll do the other one in a minute. And just double checking it's all straight cuts. Yes, it's all vertical. Yep, that's that. Right, this bit. I think the only bit that I'm not cutting out, like in uniform with like the rest of the bits, is all of that there that I've done. And I'll do that after we've gone round this little awkward bit. Right, I might have to smooth that out. Well, maybe, yeah, not much though, not as much as I was expecting. So that's good. Right, we just need to... Just trying to be careful going around this as well. I think actually, because I've split the top, if I can just peel it. Yeah, not too bad. Again though, I can probably do to smooth that bit out. If you can see, it's sort of a lump at the back there, and we're not very even along the top either. But that's what we have this for. I'll have to use the smaller one for that. Oh. Yeah, and that. Right, we'll have to swap to the small one. Where are we going? There we are. Turn you, release you, pop you in. There we go. Cool. Okay. Try and get this right. There we go. Nice and even now. Still a little bit rough, but we're going to be folding that under and it's going to meet with something that's going to cover all that up. We just needed it to be fairly like flat out, and then ooh. Oh, bollocks. Sorry guys, I won't be a second. I've just got to check something. Sorry, band promotion material conversation going on there that I had to weigh in on. Right, what do we need? What do we need? We need to nothing. Yeah, we need to. I need to do the 6mm thing. There we go. Right, 2 little edges there to go all the way around, and we're gonna attempt to keep it fairly uniform, like so. There we go. Right. It doesn't need to be exact, but all I've done is a nice little cut all the way along the edge around the back of the bit we added, so that we can dig a trench and glue it in, for lack of a better term. Right. Here we go. Digging trenches. Oh, it's the same happens again. It's not it's not gone all the way to the bottom, so it's like it's not just going to pull out easily like it should. Right, there we go. Same on the outside as well, just pull. So we should have that right where we've drawn the line on the other side. Look, there we go. And we need a split in the corners. Take the pressure off the surface, and we'll do bits at a time. So number 1, I'll do the long bit at the bottom. Ow! Just glued my thumb. Oh, there we go. Sorry for going quiet. I've just I'm thinking about something very intricate that I may have to do at a band rehearsal. Sorry, I'll be right with you. So we can use the lights in the room as well. Place them around. Sorry, this must be riveting. But yeah, I've got a couple of bits to sort out. I should really have done like be right back, but I'm just going to get straight back on with it in a sec. So if you bear with me. Right. It won't be perfect, but it will. It will be a decent representation. I can't spell. Representation of what we do. Right. Sorry. Let's get back on, shall we? Just need to cut this shape out. And I'm going to try and set it exactly in line with this part, if we can. That's the goal, anyway. Because those parts need to sort of look like they're the same piece of metal underneath the surface bits, the higher up bits that have been sort of machined on top, sort of thing. So much like for this part of the gauntlet right here, we're going to just go in from the bottom and squish it upwards and try and have it a little bit lower than that part. Just let's see. I think I've managed. might need to be a little bit higher, actually. Yeah, it does. Well, let's see if I can do that before it fully solidifies. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, because this is sitting lower than that as well, so it's going to be like that. I think I've done it. Yeah. Right. Sorry. That's enough of that for now, isn't it? So, yeah, might as well go straight ahead and just get this glued in, actually. Oh, no. It's like a little bit short this time. How come... Did it work last... Oh, that's weird. Why... I'm like a mil... I'm like 2 mil? God, I'm like 3 mil out this time. How's that happened? Trying to see if there's anything I've missed, but I don't think there is. I think I might just have to squish it together then. Okay. Right. I think we're about there, so let's just get it glued. What a surprise. Right. Okay. Right, it's going to squish in. That's fine. Try and line it up. Right, okay. Fucking Nora. Right. Right. I think we've managed to get it. Get out of the way, you. I think we've managed to get it fairly solid. I'm sorry I'm going all silent and stuff because I'm contemplating and other stuff. Yeah, it's all coming together, isn't it? We're fine. Do we really need me to talk? I don't think we do. I think we'd rather I shut up, really, wouldn't we? Right, once again, we're not gluing the bottom bit. I'm just gonna do this bit. Oop. Where's best? There. Okay, that hopefully is enough. There we go. Nicely level, symmetrical, etc. back in the game. Right, I'm going to do the other side, and then I think I'm going to take a break and go eat something, and come back later on like I did yesterday, to finish it off. I think that's probably the best plan, isn't it? So that's that way around. I did that one. Right, so we need the opposite. We'll have this piece of foam here. Oh god, right. Frigging glue web all over me. Get off. Right. Okay. That's the 6mm bit. The bit we need to add the 6mm. I'm just loosely going around there because I'm not able to put my thumb on it like hard enough, I don't think. Oh no, don't do that. Come on, work. Oh no, no. There. Something came out of it, but not enough. Come on, please don't do this. I need it. Oh god. Come on. Right, something's... Oh my god, no. Come on, dude. I think it's just drying up. It's got loads of ink left in it, I checked earlier on. Because it did the same on the black foam earlier. Right, thankfully though, it's on the white foam, so any kind of light... Yeah, we just need that down there, don't we? I'll do that with a ruler. There we go, right, okay. Oh my god, no way. I don't think I actually have another pen, you know. Where was I keeping them? Shit. That is a right bastard. Oh my god, right, okay. If I can't get this bloody pen working, then that's it, screwed for the day anyway. It's not full, it's... Oh, it was lying to us. It's just stained up the sides. Nope, that's it. It's gone. Damn it. Okay, right. I'll knock it on the head for now anyway. And my camera's frozen as well. What the hell? Let's see if I can sort that out before I go. There we go. Right. You couldn't even see, could you? But yeah, I've got no... That's what we're working with. Literally nothing at the moment, so... Bollocks. yeah, I'll have to go on a search because yeah, I don't know where I've put them. I'm sure I've got like a bag of them, of those exact pens somewhere. But I'm gonna have to like turf everything out and move all these boxes and stuff, and I'm not doing that on stream. So I'll knock it on the head. Thank you for watching. Anybody that might have dropped in and maybe watch it back later, I appreciate it. I'll be back later on. Same as yesterday. I'll probably nip back on in a couple of hours' time. All right. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.